Hello, how are we doing? Alright?
Good.
I can't hear myself.
It's not on. It's not on.
I think you need to change the wire.
Help!
Help!
I don't think you swapped the wire over.
There we go, we are. There we go. First fucking gig, failed at the first hurdle. But, yeah, my name's Greg. She's fucking wrong, I'm from Sheffield. Hence the t-shirt. Yeah, so a little bit about me. Yeah, my name's Greg. Not to be confused with the sausage roll company, even though obviously you can tell I am a regular customer. However, yeah, my name's Greg, I'm 31 and I am single. I'm single as fuck. Now, you don't get any more single than single as fuck. So, I can hear laughing, it's fucking brilliant. So, I was sort of struggling with being single, especially at the start of lockdown, when I sort of like missed having somebody around, just somebody around the house, just sort of cleaning and cooking, really, I think. But so I got talking to one of the girls at work about this, and I said, I'm struggling with this. I miss having somebody around. I like company because the cat's not much fucking conversation. And she said, well, you need to self-love. You need to self-love some more. You need to love yourself. You need to self-love. That's the term she used. She kept fucking using it as well. And I went, look, if I self-love anymore, I'm gonna go fucking blind. I'm sore, So I asked her what her situation was, because she was nice enough, and I thought I might be in with a shot. I wasn't in with a fucking shot. But, I asked her what her situation was. She went, I'm self-partnering at the moment. Self-partnering, that's a fucking thing. I didn't know that this was a thing. Googled it, self-partnering. Emma Watson does it. Essentially, she takes herself out on dates. Like once a week, she'll go to the cinema. She'll take herself out for food. And I just think, first off, I think self-partnering just sounds like a pretentious way of saying I masturbate a lot. Which, as we've established, massive wanker. However, but she does this shit. And, second off, I just think, self-partnering, you're taking yourself out for food, you're taking yourself out for a meal or whatever. And I just think, well, that just sounds a bit tragic. It sounds a bit sad, like you're in denial about not having any friends. And it's just one of those things. I mean, and being single as well, it sort of leads to these, like, sort of messy nights out. And I'm not really a big night out person anymore. I'm in my 30s. Or I feel like I'm at least 6 years older than what I am. So I'm in my 30s, and nightclubbing and whatever, it just feels like an 18 to 21 game. But being single, it just leads to these nights out where all you do is you just go out and you're in a nightclub at 4 o'clock in the morning and you can't even remember your own face. So that's where I'm at. But about a month into lockdown, I was sort of missing that feeling. I was sort of craving a big blowout because I'd worked through the entire thing. Everybody else was living the best furlough life, and I'm fucking going to work every day. Brilliant for me. So I was really missing that. That big blowout. You know the night I mean, right? You know the night I mean, where let's say you're in a nightclub, 4 o'clock in the morning, can't even remember how to spell your own name. And I was missing it. I was just like fucking craving. The night I mean, where you can only be cured by one thing. There's only one thing that you can be cured by, and that is the McDonald's breakfast. It is, yeah. We're on side with the McDonald's breakfast, but it is the only cure for the pan. And I was missing it. I was missing going through the McDonald's drive-through with a pounding head still being able to taste last night's luminous fucking vodka, whatever the fuck I was drinking. And I was just missing just going through, it's like, hearing that little bit, yeah, what do you want? Yeah, mate, just sort me out with a sausage and regret McMuffin, please. Because I'm a McFucking mess. You know? I was missing that, you know? I was missing that a lot. But going out and doing this sort of shit, this sort of leads to the odd, you know, one night stand. And it happens, you know, I mean, I say often, not as often as I'd like. So even now, especially now, how the fuck's a guy meant to pull now? You know, go to table service, you know, so from a distance, where you look nice, you know. So I'll buy a drink. No, it's not a thing. You can't pull anymore. But, you know, I was missing, you know, sort of having these sort of sloppy, messy, blurry one-night stands. But because I'm a nice guy, or I try to be the nicest guy I can possibly be at all times. I try to be a very nice guy.
Definitely is.
So when these one-night stands have happened, and, you know, you've done what you needed to do, and all the rest of it. But because obviously I'm a bloke. You know, you wake up, or you do what you need to do, and she snuggles into my shoulder. It gives you those eyes. But what she doesn't realise is, I've ejaculated. I'm gone. I have fucked off. My brain is in happy land. I have fucked right off. I am gone. I'm on Greg Planet. It is pink and it is fluffy and it is beautiful. So, what she doesn't realise is, or it often gets misinterpreted for oh, you must be a deep thinker. No, I've gone quiet because I am happy. I don't need to engage in conversation at this moment in time. But what she this gets misinterpreted. It does, because I fuck off and she thinks he's staring into space. He must be thinking something. Let's ask him what he's thinking. No, don't ask Greg what he's thinking, because I have no filter between brain and mouth. So whatever we're doing and whatever we've just done is completely irrelevant if you ask me, what are you thinking? No, because the answer isn't going to be profound, it isn't going to be romantic, it isn't going to be lovely, it's not even probably going to make sense. So I've had a couple of these recent where, you know, it's happened and I've stared off into space, I've gone all vacant, and she's gone, what are you thinking? And I've just gone complete fucking gibberish, to be honest. I think the first time it happened, I sort of went, well, you know, what if the hokey cokey is what it's all about? Fucking makes no sense, does it? You know, I can't do this shit. Another time it happened, exactly the same situation. Her head was here, I was in my happy place, so it was nice. I'd just come, you know. What are you thinking? I was what if, you know, an ostrich is just a chicken that's reached its full potential? I don't know the answer to this shit. That's why I'm thinking it, right? But I think the last one really, really takes the biscuit. I think it really does, because, you know, I sort of regretted the one that I took home. And, you know, it's bad. I'm not going to lie, it's bad. Because she sort of looked at me, you know, exactly the same situation. I found myself in this situation. I like this joke because it makes me out to be like, I've slept with more than 3 people. But she did exactly the same thing, where she looked at me, gave me those eyes, and what are you thinking? I went, well, do you reckon that a narcissistic paedophile masturbates to pictures of himself when he were a kid? And You know, and I wouldn't know the answer to this question because I'm not a narcissist. So, thank you. So, I'm going to move on because I've just outed myself as a paedophile. So I'm going to move on right now. And so to combat this ever-growing thing, like vicious circle of going out, getting drunk, sleeping with people, and them asking me ridiculous questions, and I signed up to a few dating apps like yourself, Mikey. You know, you signed up to say I'm on Hinge as well. I like it. I like Hinge because you can comment on various bits of the profile. I quite like it. So I'm on Hinge. I'm on Tinder. And the first thing I noticed about Tinder was women put ridiculous things on their profile. And I think the one that I came across, not literally, the other day was she'd put something like, I like my men how I like my coffee, strong, dark and rich. And I just thought, fucking hell, that upset me because I am none of those things. But then I thought, you know what, that's who am I to judge, because I like my women how I like my coffee. You know, hot, sweet, and topped with cream. Guys, that's my time. You've been fantastic. Thank you.